Hey, you want to see Metroid 5 for the 3DS? Well, no such thing. We have Metroid 2 remake. Metroid 2, another Metroid 2 remake. But you knew I was going to do this one, right? I have Zelda games. I've showed off Zelda. And I have WarioWare Gold and Rhythm Heaven Megamix. But yes, we're going to talk about the last of the great ones, the Nintendo Direct. I suck at this game, by the way. I'm better off with Super Metroid, but whatever. I mean, maybe I should go back and play Metroid Prime on the GameCube if I could get a better TV and set it all up. Oh, let's see. So what am I doing here? I'm trying to find the last Metroid. Oh, hold on. This bat creature here. Oh. Yeah, you have to do that often. It's a lot of repetitive. Strike first. Oh, shit. Strike first, then shoot second. But you have to do this like several thousand times. And it's fucking annoying. Okay. I'm losing my basic controls here, how to move my characters around. And that does become a problem. Let's see if I can get us a little bit closer up above the water. So what did we see? We saw Metroid 5. We saw Breath of the Wild 2, or the working title for that. Where's my jump button? Do I not have a jump button? Where's my pointing button at? I did have a fucking laser button a long time ago. Just trying to remember my controls. You know, I have so many games. I have some sports games too. Okay, great. Thanks for telling me 1,000 times. I'm sick of hearing that stupid alarm. Fuck off with the alarm. I'm not doing so well, am I? So, what did I think? Overall, I'm going to give... Well, before I do that, let me tell you what I saw, right? So, the one game I was really impressed by wasn't even Zelda. It wasn't even the DLC, because you expected the DLC to be in there. You get to control a guardian, the 8-legged guardian with the red laser eye. That laser. You get, let's see, WarioWare. I think it's dual characters or whatever the fuck. What the new WarioWare game, the 2-player one. So it's a 2-player WarioWare game where you have the characters are little cursors that you have to move. I like think of the annoying, you know, when some people show off their videos, they have that little arrow cursor that they put on the YouTube video or whatever that they forget to move the cursor off. It feels like that. That's not to say the game will be bad. I mean, there's never been a bad WarioWare game. It's like WarioWare games are like James Bond movies. They're like Harry Potter movies. Like they're there, and you either like them or you don't. But after 2 or 3 of these games, I had enough. Like I don't really care about WarioWare. I wanted to see, you know what I really wanted to see? Like a Labo VR version of WarioWare, where you have the virtual reality goggles on, and you see everything in 3D, and you shoot around in 360 degrees doing WarioWare games in 3D. That's what I wanted to see. That kind of stuff. Oh, get out of there, get out of there. So supposedly, it's not this way, is it? I have to go up this way, because there's something here, but I can't get to it for some stupid-ass reason. All right, we'll keep persevering here. There was a new Mario Party game. Most of this reminded me, like, when I saw Metroid 5, okay, and I saw some of the look to it. I mean, obviously, the timeline has been extended. It doesn't end with the GBA game. It ends with the Nintendo Switch Metroid 5. But the real concern is that the same engine is used for Metroid 5. Oh, God. Okay, I'm doing this wrong. Let me go backtrack. I'm doing this way wrong. Okay, I'm in a new area. Thank fucking God. This game is aggravating. This is not Super Metroid. This is not Metroid 2. This is bullshit Metroid. I fucking hate this. Is why I wasn't excited. I wasn't ejaculating to anything right now. Metroid 5, fuck off. Like, I'm not... Look, I'm glad you all like 2D Metroid, but this new one, fuck it. Like, I barely tolerate Metroid 1. Metroid 3 is the best one. I think everybody agrees with that. I'm not on anybody's shit list by telling you that I like Metroid 3 the best. Okay? And maybe Metroid Prime is good. I have Metroid Prime Pinball. I got that. And I did enjoy some of Federation Force, even though most people condemn that. But honestly, like, what am I going to do with another version of this? It's just bigger and badder, and more maps and more mazes, but you never really get anywhere. And that's a shame too. So I'm not really excited, and I keep pressing that stupid fucking button. So what else is there? DLC for Zelda. So Breath of the Wild 2 looks exactly like Skyward Sword. And I wrote a theory that maybe what happens at the end of Breath of the Wild 2 is that it loops into Skyward Sword. Kind of like the Planet of the Apes movies, right? It goes into a vicious circle. Like if you were to watch all 6 Star Wars movies from 1 to 6 and then back to 1, it kind of goes into a circle. Like if you could pretend for a moment that Qui-Gon Jinn is an older Luke Skywalker, right? That kind of makes sense. Let's see. I can do the sticky wall thing, I think. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, that's the problem too. So, I'm not very excited for what I saw. And yeah, I mean, it's Breath of the Wild. It's Zelda, right? The Game & Watch was kind of shitty because here's the thing. And I'll tell you why I liked the 3DS editions or the Virtual Console editions of the Zelda games. You have save points, right? So when you have save points, you can basically go back to your last save. Now that's true of the Super NES Classic and the online versions. With the Game & Watch, it's a nice novelty, and it's challenging to play the games the way they are. Now I don't know if there's saves that work on that. I'm not sure about the saves in the Super Mario Brothers edition, but you're going to get The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, Adventure of Link, the original Game Boy version of Link's Awakening, and then some sort of that Gopher game that I showed you earlier that has Link's face on it. It's like Nintendo saw my YouTube channel and just thought about work. Anyway, they read my mind. So I'm not super excited at all. Everything that Nintendo does, you expect it to do, right? You don't expect it to do less than what it does. Whatever it's doing, it's always doing it now. Do I think it was terrible that they were telling people not to live react to their videos while they were live? Yes, because why should it matter? They have so much money. Nintendo has so much money. It's like Jim Sterling said, morally it's okay to pirate the games. Well, I don't exactly feel that way, but I think morally they just need to fuck off and stop trying to tell people what to do. You know, the only reason they had to stop capitalizing on YouTube videos was because of the Super Smash Bros. Game of Ultimate. They had to quit that. I don't know what to do in this game right now. I went everywhere to try to advance further. I see this stupid thing, but I can't do a fuck all with it. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Shove it up my ass? It's the same problem I had with God of War, the first one, where I had to literally push a wooden crate to advance further. But there's 4 bad guys that shoot arrows on the ship, and so Kratos can't go any further unless he pushes that crate to the wall and climb up. Otherwise, he's fucked. This feels like that right now. This feels like God of War. But Metroid, they said they're going to work more on Metroid Prime 4, but in the meantime, here's this thing, right? I don't know what I'm doing. See, this is how this thing... Let's see. I made a Metroid board game. Let me see what happens if I shoot down. Oh, damn. Try this one. No. Stop with that stupid button. Oh, Jesus. I can't. Oh, I'm bored as fuck. Okay, I don't feel like playing this game anymore. I'm just going to tell you what I give this overall score of the Nintendo Direct. I'm going to give it about a solid B. And I'll give the Microsoft Xbox Bethesda one a B+. The only game that tickled my fancy, yes, Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out 2022, maybe 2023, if they take their time about it. Because you had to figure that the DLC for the Champions Pack for Breath of the Wild original took another year of development. And it's hard to get that team focused on... it's hard for them to get focused on the second game when they have to finish the first game's DLC, okay? They got that done. They moved right the fuck... They added the VR stuff, too. But they moved the fuck on to the second game, which back in 2017 or 2018. So here we are in 2021. We still don't know exactly what's happening. But it involves the sky. It involves parachuting down to the ground. I don't think they have to do too much more work because the game takes place just after the first one, right? So you have that overworld. And that overworld's going to be used again, maybe with a little more polish, a little more dazzle, a little more glitter to it. But yeah, Samus is having a sort of a psychedelic marijuana trip there while I'm talking. Honestly, the only game I felt good about was Shin Megami Tensei 5. And I never even played any of those games. I have like one of every serious kind of game, like of JRPGs. I think I have one of the Dragon Ball Z games, and I don't remember which one. It might have been the Fusion one for the 3DS. I have one of the Persona games, Persona 4 Golden. I have Dragon Quest 7. I have, just a bunch of things. I can't even remember right now. But I have like one of every kind of game. Like Borderlands 2 is my only Borderlands game. I don't have Fallout, but I have the Fallout board game. I have Outer Worlds. So I'm going to try to see. I like the mechanics in that where you try to recruit enemies and put them in your list of things to do. It feels like Zelda Breath of the Wild, but it's in Tokyo and Japan, more down to real earth kind of stuff. I just honestly I'm 43. I'm at this point. I turned 43 last month. So I'm at this point where I just don't feel like being that whiny 28, 29, 30-year-old, like, oh, come on with the great stuff. Oh my God, Nintendo, they did it. Like, I just don't feel like that anymore. I don't care. Like, I know they're going to do stuff. They're going to do good stuff. They're going to do great stuff. They're going to do average stuff. They're going to do some bad stuff and some shitty stuff, okay? I think Daishin the Giant for the GameCube was the first real bad game I ever see them ever make. That it wasn't that good. Like, it was their first bad game. And I had a chance to buy the import, too, and I never did. But, yeah. Metroid 5, it's going to be what it is. It's a little bit of, like, Other M. So, I don't know. I got Federation Force. I got this game. Do I need Metroid 5? Probably. If I could figure out how to get past... If I could show you more gameplay, not getting fucking lost. This is the thing that bothers me more than anything, is getting stuck in a video game. You're getting fucking stuck in a video game. I hate getting stuck more than getting hit by enemies. I'd rather get hit by enemies in Castlevania Symphony of the Night than to go through this shit. And not, like, where am I going to go next? It's ridiculous. It's stupid. So yes, praise be Mario Party, praise be Zelda, praise be Metroid, praise be WarioWare. It doesn't look as exciting as the previous WarioWare entries, but I don't have much friends, so what am I going to do 2-player games for? Why? Anyway, if you all enjoyed it, good on you, but I'm going to move on. Father's Day is coming up. I'm going to do a special Father's Day Game and Speak, and it's not going to be a very happy one, but hopefully it'll be a lesson, a cautionary lesson for all of you. All right? Take care of yourselves. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.